shall I thought that was an introduction. Is there an introduction? Or?
Introductions now, Zed. Thanks for that, I guess. Right, we are live, guys. This is the chat show. Send all your questions to me on Steam Friends or in the chat or wherever you can find me, and we will try and answer as many as possible. We're just going to go through all the players first of all, so we know who's who, so you know the voices. So I'm just going to go through all the players so you can put the voices to everyone. There's loads of us in here. So start with Alex from Online Bots. Give us a hello.
Hello.
That's nice. Rezu?
Hello.
Bit more Rezu.
Yo, this your boy Resu. Hello.
That's good. Joe?
Hey guys, great to be here. Thanks for having me on the show, Jake.
It's a pleasure, Joe. Max, Mighty Max.
This is FM Esports Mighty Max.
Oh, nice. Phil? Dunsky?
Hey, how's it going? Looking forward to this.
Sliggy TV?
Hello.
Make yourself known.
I'm making myself known. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Our new surprise guest replacing Rom because he didn't turn up is George Bear.
Hey guys.
Nice, Ed.
Cheers, man.
Right, so we'll start with the seedings first. So you guys can have a look at them there. Oh, we'll get them up on the stream. I mean, we'll start with you, Joe. I feel like you've got some opinions on the seeds. What you feeling?
Yeah, I think the seeds look pretty correct to me. The online bots might be a bit sketchy with Alex E not being known as a player, more of a manager role.
I agree.
Third to fifth, yeah. Everyone in that bracket could beat each other, so it really depends on who turns up on the day. Rockout should win it because they're not British. The 6th to 8th look alright. Glave's mixed team could do better, maybe, depending on if Glaive could carry Ali G, Mole, and Percy and Ben. CEX, what can I say really? 6th to 8th, 9th to 12th, doesn't really matter. They've got an incentive, they'll get 150 quid anyway. So.
Rezi, comments?
Yeah. Well, I just want to say hi. Thanks for having us on the show again, Jake. 6th to 8th. Personally, for myself, can't say I would agree, but you know, well, I'm happy to show up, you know, and maybe surprise. I think maybe I'd put myself maybe more second.
Second.
Yeah, second.
God.
Would be,
Okay.
That's some confidence
it's,
right there.
yeah, I mean, maybe.
Why do you deserve to be second?
Why do I deserve to be second?
Yeah, why do you think you deserve to be second?
I don't know if I per se deserve to be second, and I'm not here to give it.
Oh, okay.
But I just think personally, if I was to seed it, I think second would be my personal opinion on where I think we'll finish.
So second, the sex goal.
I'm not sure if it's the team goal, but it's my personal goal. You know, I think the final is where I belong, really.
You think that's achievable?
Yeah, I do think it's achievable, JKM.
Fair enough. Well, we'll start questions with you, Rezi, then about your team.
Okay.
So, you mentioned in your game for second. The last week, I kind of feel like there's been a bit of hostility in the team, especially between Boaster and Karma. Have you got any comments on that?
I think it was a bit blown out of proportion. It was over something a little bit minor. Just over a LAN lift. I think both parties are a little bit dumb. First of all, Boaster wouldn't go an hour and a half out of his way if Karma couldn't get a LAN. His reply was, "You shouldn't have bought a case too big for the train." So, first of all, Boaster's a complete moron. Also, second, Karma went into a little huff. So I think both parties were a little bit over dramatic, and I think it's all sorted now. So there's no real worries in the camp. I think we've moved past it now, JKM.
Fair enough. Can I read a little quote out for you?
You can, yeah. That sounds good.
So I'm not going to say who in the team said this. Maybe we can guess. Can't wait for LAN to finish, so I can make a new team.
Who said that?
Sounds
in my
like Karma.
opinion, he sounds like he's boasting.
Ooh.
It could.
Like Karma.
Ooh.
I'm guessing Boaster said that.
I can't reveal my sources, but thanks for your questions and your honesty, I guess. So, continuing with you, Rezu. I heard a rumor you have some sort of weird incentive for the LAN, prize money wise.
Yeah, there is. CX have said that they will double any prize money we win. So that, for me personally, was key to really go at this LAN. Doubling the prize money would make first place from 3,000 to 6,000, which is quite significant.
If you get
I
first.
think. Yeah, if it's obviously first place is a long way off. I think we would all agree here. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that.
But
Well,
you
yeah,
you
so-
should be taking home £3,000. That's the second place. Hopefully,
that's
that's the dream.
I believe in that, JKM.
Fair
I've
enough.
heard though, from what I've heard, there's been very little crack in the CEX camp.
Who was that?
That was
Who
Mighty.
was Who said it?
That was Mighty Max. That was
Mighty
my
Max.
next. That was my next question.
Okay. Well, I'll let you do the
Wait.
question. Is it worded the same or am I?
Just
am I answering?
how is the Pratt going?
Prac could have been better. We haven't we haven't had ideal amount of prac, I would say. There's been situations which have meant we couldn't have optimal time practicing. We've had to do a lot of practice without members, which was unavoidable, but a bit of a shame, especially since we've had this incentive. I would have liked to went into the LAN with a little bit more practice, but what can you do?
Amen, brother. Amen. Oh, cheers for the sub, in me. Right, one sec. Let's get my notes up. I think I might turn my sub notification off. Right, I mean, we'll leave you there, Rosie, for now. I feel like you did some nice answers there, to be honest. And I appreciate your honesty.
Thank you, thank you.
Right, who wants to go up next? I'm feeling we're gonna go over to FM Joe. A lot of people on Steam have got a lot of questions for you, Joe.
Hi guys.
So if you just want to introduce yourself, Joe, properly, maybe give yourself a little background on who you are as a person.
Well, my name's Joe. Notorious for going on about my height, which is 6'6", for those who are interested. Currently playing Rifler for PRE-I56. Was in the Golden 5 Kaz lineup at the start of CSGO. Yeah, that's it really. Thanks for having me.
Nah, you're welcome, Joe. Right, so I don't quite understand how your team came about. So I thought you were replacing Mighty Max, and then Mighty Max has turned up at LAN and Peggy's gone. So for Max or Joe? What's the story there?
I think you better take this, Max, because I don't even know.
Shall I take this one? All I can say really is that Peggy didn't want to play the game at a competitive level or a serious level, so he stepped down from the team. So I subbed in for MCM, and then we decided that we wanted to go quite keen, so we brought in Joe. And it sort of just escalated from there really.
Would you say it's going well since you've brought Joe on board?
Definitely.
Thanks, Max.
How have your ESEA results been?
Well, we made the ESEA playoffs. I believe it's the ESEA intermediate playoffs, so we qualified for ESEA main. I believe is the correct term for this. Beating teams like Team Enzo.
Fantastic.
Whoa.
Have you beat them before, Zed?
Nah,
Well, thanks for your woe. Right, Joe. This one's kind of from you. I can't pronounce the name.
Yeah.
One sec. Sorry if I get the name wrong. Jacob Mini Harris.
Is that a female?
Uh,
Sounds quite feminine.
I'm not sure. I'm just going to read the question out, if that's alright.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
I don't know actually if I should read it. I'll reword it so it's not so rude. How are you preparing for this LAN, Joe? After back-to-back poor LAN performances from a Jacob Mini Harris.
Ooh, well, I've put a lot more effort into actively playing the game. I've watched a lot more demos. Been hitting the aim death matches, and my first LAN appearance, I don't feel I was quite poor. In the elimination playoffs, I was quite good. The second 2 LANs, yeah, it wasn't the greatest of players, but wasn't really surrounded by talent, I felt. But thanks, Mini, Jacob Harris.
So is that the EPS LAN you're talking about there? Not surrounded by talent? That's the last one.
Well, no, we were surrounded by talent there. Just didn't really put any effort into the game.
Fair. What, at EPS?
Yeah.
Maybe-
And EPS, we didn't really have sound. There was complications on our side of the stage, is all I'm going to say.
Can I just
Don't want to bring it up.
Both sides of the stage.
Don't want to
can
bring
I
it up.
just say I don't want to butcher his name. I think it's Jacob Mini Harris. Is it?
I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how
I
you
just want
pronounce
to say
it.
terrific question there. I really do think that was a good question. And if you could.
That's more of a question,
it up.
though, Jacob. If you're in the chat, that's more of a question you ask to someone who finishes 6th to 8th, though, Jacob. And I'm a podium place finisher, so thank you.
You're going to go on record with that comment?
Podium place finisher.
I'm really looking
besides-
forward to the FM esports
besides
3X
2 LANs.
game. LAN.
It's
Gonna be
going to be a heated one. So what is your LAN prediction, Joe, for your team? Expectations and maybe realistic predictions.
Would be happy with top 3. I don't think anyone would be happy with winning.
So that's the goal?
Well, you always got to aim for number 1, don't you? Regardless if it's achievable or not.
So you're going for top 3, you'd be happy with top 3.
Be happy with top 3. Would like to win the event.
Is your team going to continue after LAN?
Yeah.
With the same 5?
We talk about
User
roster
joined
changes
your
quite
channel.
openly in our team. It's been a surreal situation. We have spoke about roster changes, and we'll see after that.
Can I bring to light a slight rumour that I've heard, maybe?
You can, but I can't confirm or deny it if I don't want to.
So this one's from Thomas Spadoodle White. You may have heard of him in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
He believes he will be replacing Pow after LAN. Thoughts?
Well, he did send in a clip of his art from Banana, and well, we're writing up a contract.
Fair enough. Thanks for your honesty, Joe. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Great to be here, by the way.
Thanks. It's great having you, Joe.
Thanks.
Right,
It's great being here.
Joe, can I ask you a question?
You can go ahead, Sliggy.
Okay, how do you feel that your team previously kicked their best LAN player? You've got to fill those boots.
I don't believe that's true.
Judging from the last ice series.
I thought Power's probably the best player.
I believe that SEO and Mighty Max are the best players.
Who?
Would
Sorry,
you
say
say
that again?
that Mighty Max and SEO are better than you, Joe?
Yeah, I would.
Joe.
I'm comfortable playing that, saying that, because it's a team game.
Wait,
That's
one
not-
second.
Where's he come from?
I've got a question, Joe.
Welcome Cryptics to the channel, who's replaced Rom, who's actually asleep.
Go
I've
ahead,
got a question.
Cryptics.
How much was your train journey?
Less expensive than your dentist appointment. But you'll be having it in
Okay,
7 days.
That's
Joe.
all. That's all.
Joe.
Thank you.
There's another rumour about Karma joining FM esports. I've
That
seen him in the channel a few times when I play in FM.
fucking hell, was I in the channel?
You were not.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, Joe, but
I have seen him on recently the last 2 weeks.
Well,
Let's
Up
just
to 5 in
say
the morning.
let's just say we'll get to LAN and we'll see what happens. That's all I
Alright,
can
thanks,
say.
Joe. Thanks for that answer.
Again,
Just-
thanks
I'm-
for the honesty, Joe.
You're welcome. Just a quick question to Phil there. Phil, I'm just wondering why you don't wear an Infused logo on Steam.
Oh.
I haven't worn a logo in a good couple of years, Joe. I like to be a free spirit.
Okay, thanks for your honesty, Phil.
No problem, anytime.
You're welcome.
Well, that's beautiful to hear. Honesty is honestly the best policy. So, I mean, we'll leave the heated bit behind. Let's move over to Infused. We got a few questions for Infused. So, let me check my notepad. So we'll start with you, Phil, or Zed, whoever wants to answer. Aaron,
Sure.
Aaron left, kicked. I don't know the story there. What's the goss? Talk us through.
I think he got a new job, you see, which has been forcing him to be working quite late. So we've been using stand-ins for the last couple of weeks with mostly Manu. But Robin is going to come along with us because